Just follow me and watch how quickly we can get through this. I just hope they don't shoot us from here, because Kong is there. YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Mr. Meme, and today I'm bringing you a special video, man. I know we just had this new trader event, and I wanted to just come in and say to YouTube real quick the direction of the channel and where we're going. We're going to be doing a lot more shorts on the channel. I will be trying to post videos like at least once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week, trying to, but it depends on what I have to show for you guys in these videos. So just going forward, the channel will be changing in more of a shorts area. However, let's get into this video, man. This video is to show you guys, if you need gear, this is what you need to do. All right, now a lot of people are complaining about the vendors. You want to conserve your ammo. You want to do a lot of things when it comes to like actually playing the game like you as it was intended, right? The no trader thing that they're adding to the game is actually a good thing for the economy and to show people that, listen, you got to actually play the game to succeed, right? So here you'll see me taking out a bunch of rogues, and this is the route I take. Now, rogue farming is very simple and very easy, as you see me pop 3 of the rogues right now. Now, what you want to do is you want to get into a safe area, but usually this road that I'm taking, the left road, does not attract anybody. Now, I am with a bear currently. If you can hear it in the background, I am with a bear. And the bear does attract the rogue attention. Now, if you spawn in with a bear, everybody does know this, you will attract the rogue attention just as the same distance as the bear does. Now, right here, you see me waiting. I'm playing the waiting game, and the only reason why I'm waiting is because there's usually a third guy up there who takes over that turret. And if they take off that turret and you don't see them hop on it, you can die pretty much. So I just kind of wait here for like a good minute just to make sure no AI is rotating. And let me get back into the reason why I'm making this video again. It's just to help people understand that you can get past this week's event, right? And I know, again, it's a little late, and I apologize about that in advance. But I definitely wanted to post this real quick. Not really much edits. It's just a 20-minute video and showing you the route that I take to take these guys out. I will be explaining along in this video, though, as well, is what you need to wait for, what you need to look for. Players can be in the mountains to your left, but the spawn that we got, where you saw me first spawn in and you saw me just actually started running and started this video, that's the closest spawn that you can possibly get. So as I see there's no rogue above, I just start pushing in. Now there are rogues to your right. If you want to take those guys out, I usually don't, because it does give you a possible person on the right side mountain, the east side of the map, right? There is some loot that spawns here. As you can see, I just picked up a roller, and with that roller you can get tech spawns there, a lot of things spawns there. So this next one is very important because this is the hardest one to actually take out, which is the next 3 rogues on top of this building 2 building. All right, now there's guaranteed 3 rogues on top of this building. Sometimes when you shoot them with a loud enough gun, unsuppressed, they will get off their turrets and they will get off and start patrolling that roof, which would make it a little bit more difficult. If they spot you, they kind of like aim lock to you, and you're not done. You just got to kind of jiggle peek them. As you can see, I take off one here, take off the second one in the back there, but you can literally hit all 3 at this spot. All right, this one did not get off his turret because he didn't hear the shots, and he's easily to take off right there. It's going to be hard to see because the barbed wire, but he does die right there. And if you do this a lot, you will know when they die. Now the one above you here will definitely hear you, and he'll pop off his turret because he heard you, and all you got to do is just kind of like pixel peek him and kill him, as you see here. Now these ground ones are the ones you really want to loot, and this is what I was saying about earlier. If you need loot, if you need ammo, if you need grenades, you need anything, you do this about 4 to 5 times. And again, try to limit the ammo that you're using because you want to hold on to it as long as possible. You want to make sure that there's no problems when it comes to having enough ammo to go into the next raid. I still use a Grizzly a lot. I see a lot of people using it and putting it in their Kappa or their Gamma. And I don't think that's the way to go because it's a lot of space. Yes, it does fix a lot more than everything else, but it's a lot of space. And I know there's no healing right now outside of raid, but there's also farms that I'll show you guys. If you want to see it, come to Twitch, because that's the only way I can show you guys. Because I'm not gonna make another video about how to farm for meds, and you can definitely just check it out there. I farm meds all day in reserve. It's easy spots to farm meds, and it's not taxing on your ammo. You don't have to shoot a bullet. in reserve, and I've done it like maybe 4 times all day yesterday on the raid. So definitely check that video out if you want to check it out. Anyways, so as you see here, I'm looking for the rogues on the floor. There are many ways they can spawn. They can spawn in this back here, and they can just sit there in the back. They can also spawn from inside and then walk and patrol inside. And they can spawn on the side of the building to the right, and they can be in the front of this building here where I'm approaching, which is the western side of the building. Building 3 is not important. The ones that you see me looking at right now is not as important as building 2. Building 3, they won't look over and shoot you. There's one that does patrol, and there's a possible chance he'll look over and shoot you, but usually he doesn't. And again, it's not loot that you can get on top of the building, right? You can't retrieve that loot. I hope one day they do add a key where we can fully loot the raiders everywhere. I mean, the rogues everywhere, right? We can just go into each building. There's an access door that we need the key for, and we just jump up there and grab all the loot, because that would allow more loot for your teammates and stuff like that. Now, this is a day before the announcement happened that they're gonna shut off all the traders, and you see me throwing a grenade here so I can kind of aggro the raiders if they were close by, and I didn't know, because I'm taking a chance here. I'm not understanding where they're at. I don't hear them at all. I don't hear any shots, nothing like that, so it's kind of confusing to me. So I kind of just played a cautious route. So as we fast forward here to this part, I say, you know what, F it, let me just push it. And that's kind of what you got to do. You got to be like a balls to the wall kind of guy and just push it once you're in this game. I noticed that the door is open. I just close it just for safekeeping. If it does open, I can just spray them. But I do pixel peek this wall here because it is a safe right peek. Now, they can't see you unless you aggro them. And I'm looking again at building 3 just to make sure that there's nobody on this side or on the west side of the building that it's looking this way. Because just in case, because I did not let any grenade launcher go off besides the ones that were in the front. And I just kind of picked them off one by one. So as you can see, I spot one here. They're usually lined up in a thing. I missed my shot, and this is where they go as a retaliation point. Once you miss your shot on this side, this is usually the spot they go to, right behind this truck. It doesn't matter the route they take. They might take the front route. They might take the right route, but you just got to kind of be aware of which route they're taking. And I just pick them off one by one. I did take one out earlier, so you can see that. And pretty much you can do this solo, honestly. People on the hills won't even notice that you've gotten this far. I could have gone way faster. This is only literally 7 minutes into the raid, and I could have gone way faster than this. I just kind of took my time because I was also showing a few of my boys that, you know, this is the route that I take. This is how quickly I can go through it by myself if I wanted to, and grab all the loot. As you can see, there's loot here. Some of them do spawn with like hex grids and stuff like that. They'll spawn with, going inside. Like you see GP coins, M1A, fully decked out guns that you can just use. Now it's not the decked out meta guns that you can use. And yeah, you can buy parts, but it is fully decked out in this sense, right? It works just fine. I'm not going to take you through the rest of the raid because we pretty much get out. We had to run to Path of Shoreline, so we're just going to make this video a lot longer. I just wanted to make this quick tutorial, quick video, quick to show you guys that this is possible. And it's easy to just farm these rogues real quickly and simple. So again, you still have more rogues to kill if you want to. I just bypassed the other rogues, which is the one in the building you see right now in front of me, front right, and then I just loot this last guy and I just leave. And he has BP, which is great for me because I needed it. Just farm BP and I could just run mutants all day because I do have some that are resting away. And I do let my teammates obviously loot. So if you do want to come loot, I will be on every night, 6 p.m. PST, for the rest of Ramadan, which is like four more days. So you could definitely come check me out on twitch.tv every day. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. That is the end of the tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and understood how I run at these rogues and how I come at these rogues. There are different scenarios that may occur, and you just got to kind of adapt in that way, the best way you possibly can. If you die, you die, you understand. But once you start taking them out and you start repetitively doing it, I would say do it in offline mode, and then get the right strategy down. But beware, offline mode is one thing. They won't shoot at you right off the rip, so you got to know that once you shoot one, they're gonna start shooting at you, but they will not shoot at you right off the rip. So that's a big problem on offline mode. Also in offline mode, once you put the rogues on and you activate them, there are 3 rogues on the floor in every building. So that can make it a little bit more difficult because you'll have building 1 will have 3 rogues on the floor as well as 3 rogues on top. You'll have building 2, 3 rogues on the floor, 3 to 4 rogues as 3 rogues on the top. And building 3, same thing. If you kind of look at it, you can just not shoot any of them and then just go scout the area and you'll see them patrolling everywhere. And then you'll also have the ones at the helicopter. So offline mode does bring you more AI, so be careful about that. So it's not going to give you the exact count as to our current lighthouse situation. So just make sure you're aware of that before you take this video head over heels, right? And then again, in building 2 is the most important because where they spawn and where you kill them is very important. If you kill them out in the open, that's where you're gonna have to loot, right? And if you don't one tap them, you gotta make sure that you get those kills. Even if you have to like spray all your ammo, make sure you get those kills because once they start rotating and stuff like that afterwards, it's different. They have like 50 points of rotation and it's weird. They'll all go to their one specific spot and it's just not fun after that. So try to make the hits count. Again, if you have any questions, I will be live at 6 p.m. PST on Twitch. All right. If you don't see it, you see it right now. All right. Thank you guys for coming through. It's your boy, Mr. Meme. I'm out. Peace.